What really happened to Kim Novak, star in Falcon Crest? Kim Novak was born Marilyn Pauline Kim Novak on February 13, 1933, in Novak was born in Chicago, Illinois. She is the daughter of Joseph and Blanche Novak. Both her parents were of Czech descent. Her father was a history teacher who took a job as a freight dispatcher on the Chicago, Milwaukee, and St. Paul Railroad during the Depression, and her mother was a factory worker. Kim Novak attended William Penn Elementary, Farragut High School, and Wright Junior College. She won 2 scholarships to the School of the Art Institute of Chicago. And during the summer break in her last semester of junior college, Novak went on a cross-country tour modeling for a refrigerator company at trade shows. In a love story, encountering a dying love because of what happens so quickly and in a hurry. Novak's first marriage was to English actor Richard Johnson from March 15, 1965, to May 26, 1966. The two remained friends afterward. After her engagement to director Richard Quine, much was made of her relationships with Sammy Davis Jr. and Ramphis Trujillo, the adopted son of the Dominican dictator Rafael Trujillo. In the 1960s, Novak left Hollywood for Big Sur, where she raised horses and painted, making an occasional film. In 1974, she met her husband, equine veterinarian Robert Malloy, when he made a house call after one of her Arabian mares suffered colic. They married on March 12, 1976. As a result of her marriage, she has 2 adult stepchildren. The couple built a log home along the Williamson River near Chiloquin, Oregon. Malloy passed away on November 27, 2020. Let's go through the memorable career years of this beautiful girl as follows. From the beginning of her career, she wanted to be an original and not another stereotype. Therefore, she fought with Columbia's chief, Harry Cohn, over the changing of her name. Columbia intended for Novak to be their successor to Rita Hayworth, their biggest star of the 1940s. Novak's first role for the studio was in the film noir Pushover, in which she received 3rd billing below Fred MacMurray and Philip Carey. She then co-starred in the romantic comedy PHFFFT as Janice, a character who finds Robert Tracy real cute. Both films were reasonably successful at the box office, and Novak received favorable reviews for her performances. In 1955, her 3rd feature film, 5 Against the House, a gritty crime drama, she received equal billing with Guy Madison. It was only a minor critical and box office success. She then played Madge Owens in the film version of Picnic, from the William Ing play, co-starring William Holden and Rosalind Russell. The remarkable performance Picnic was a resounding critical and box office triumph, and Novak won a Golden Globe Award for Most Promising Newcomer. She was also nominated for BAFTA Film Award for Best Foreign Actress but did not win. 2 years later she won another Golden Globe for World Favorite Female Actress. She appeared as a mystery guest on the game show What's My Line? Director Otto Preminger then cast her in The Man with the Golden Arm. In a cast that included Eleanor Parker, Novak received praise for being one of the film's bright spots, and the film was a box office hit. In 1956, Novak's next project, The Eddie Duckin Story, cast her as Marjorie Ulrichs, the wife of pianist Eddie Duckin, played by Tyrone Power. Offered a choice for her next project, she selected the biopic Gene Eagles, in which she portrayed the stage and silent screen actress who was addicted to heroin. Co-starring Jeff Chandler, the film was a largely fictional account of Eagles' life. The film drew negative reviews but turned a profit at the box office. After appearing in a series of successful movies, Novak became one of the biggest box office draws of 1957 and 1958. Columbia then placed her in a film adaptation of Pal Joey based on the 1940 novel and Broadway play, although Novak's performance has generated a mixed reaction, partly because of the noticeable lack of on-screen charisma. The movie was a box office hit and has been considered one of Novak's better performances. In 1959 she starred opposite Frederick March in the acclaimed Middle of the Night, which she has described as not only her favorite of her films but also cites her performance in Middle of the Night as her best. Novak starred opposite Kirk Douglas in the romantic drama Strangers When We Meet in 1960, which drew mixed reviews but was a success financially. On February 8, 1960, Novak was awarded a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, at 6332 Hollywood Boulevard. After her Hollywood house survived the Big Bel Air fire of 1961, it was finally lost a few years later when it was swept away with most of her belongings in a mudslide in 1966. In 1966, Novak was cast as the female lead in the occult-themed mystery Eye of the Devil, co-starring David Niven. The film's premise intrigued Novak, but she found the filming difficult and unpleasant. Novak was forced to leave the film after she fell off a horse, resulting in serious injuries which took time to recover from, and she was replaced by Deborah Kerr. By the end of 1966, she was emotionally drained and no longer wanted to live the life of a Hollywood movie star, in the glare of the spotlight with the press criticizing her every move. When the mudslide took her Bel Air home and cost her entire life's savings in bulldozer fees, she moved away from Hollywood to discover herself anew. From then on, acting became a job and was no longer a career of choice. Novak preferred to concentrate on her first love, the visual arts, often writing poetry to accompany her paintings, and even writing some song lyrics. Harry Belafonte and the Kingston Trio recorded some of her folk songs. In 1969, the last film Novak made in the 60s was the Western comedy The Great Bank Robbery, opposite Zero Mostel, Clint Walker, and Claude Akins. After spending nearly 4 years she described as a self-imposed vacation, Novak agreed to take part in 2 projects. She returned to the screen with a role in the horror anthology film Tales That Witness Madness 1973. Novak also starred as Las Vegas chorus girl Gloria Joyce, a character with whom she could identify, in the made-for-TV movie, The Third Girl from the Left. After her retirement from acting, Novak has made only rare public appearances and turned down most offers she received. In 1997, Novak received an honorary Golden Bear Award for Lifetime Achievement at the 47th Berlin International Film Festival. In 2003, Novak was presented with the Eastman Kodak Archives Award for her major contribution to film. Prior honorees include Greta Garbo, Audrey Hepburn, James Stewart, Martin Scorsese, and Meryl Streep. During that time, Novak received several offers to do some major films and to appear on high-profile television shows. She made an appearance on Larry King Live in 2004, where she stated she would consider returning to the screen if it was the right role. In 2006, Novak was injured in a horse riding accident. She suffered a punctured lung, broken ribs, and nerve damage, but made a full recovery within a year. In 2010, Novak was the recipient of a special tribute from the American Cinematheque in Hollywood, where her films were shown at Grauman's Egyptian Theatre. She made a rare personal appearance with a Q&A on stage between the showing of Pal Joey and Belle, Book and Candle, earning a 2-minute-long standing ovation upon her entrance. In April 2012, Novak was honored at the TCM Classic Film Festival, where she introduced a screening of Vertigo. After years of seclusion, Novak started to make public appearances more frequently as she felt her body of work was being more appreciated. In 2013, she was recognized as the guest of honor by the Cannes Film Festival and attended the 2013 festival, where she introduced a newly restored version of Vertigo. In 2014, she was a presenter at the 86th Academy Awards. That same year, she appeared at the TCM Classic Film Festival, where she unveiled her painting Vertigo Vortex of Delusion, commissioned by the TCM network as part of their 20th anniversary. In 2015, Novak attended the 22nd FebioFest International Film Festival, where she received the Christian Award for her contribution to world cinema and also had an exhibition of her paintings at the Strahov Monastery. Novak continued her creative endeavors as a photographer, poet, and visual artist, painting in watercolor, oil, and pastel. Her paintings are impressionistic and surrealistic. The Butler Institute of American Art in Youngstown, Ohio hosted a retrospective of her work from June till October 2019. Novak was present at the opening on June 16. That is her story. What went through at that time was a memory that captivated the audience. Do you remember Kim Novak? Please comment below. Have fun.